Disco Elysium, day 6. We are ready to go. We got our gun. We're feeling good. Everything's coming up, Raphael. Hey, Kim. Want to hear about what I did last night? Doesn't seem like we can talk to what we did last night. Well, when we go to beat up Cuno's father, we're probably going to have to explain it at that point, I would think. First, let's oh wait, it's raining. She probably will not be taking the boat out, will she?
Aye, the sea's going to calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
Yeah.
Officer.
Well, she says that it's going to calm down soon. It's not calm right now, but once it's calm, you know, maybe when the rain stopped, maybe we'll check in with her and see if she's ready to take the boat out. It hasn't really given a time frame for it, but we'll see at some point if she wants to take us out there. I guess it's not right now. Okay, what are we doing? First, let's head to the well, first, what? No, no. Okay, I guess we can't walk there through there. Let's walk to the Frit, because I need to buy some, you know, necessities. And then we're gonna head, I guess, into the Whirling in Rags to talk to Lena and Morel. Tell them what's going on, what happened to the locusts, because we found out from Cuno. I'm determined to capture this phasmid. Like, maybe we won't be doing everything in the game, but that's one thing we have to complete.
A colourful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and... Here you go, mister.
Cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
Some more. And let's see, up here.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Right, so that was +1, that was +3.
Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here.
All right.
St. Batiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here.
All right. Okay, we got our stuff. We are loaded up. We can get as depressed as possible and just start snorting prescription, well, not prescription, over-the-counter drugs, which are the good drugs. Just whenever someone makes us sad, just whip that out and snort it up our nose. And it'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
Well, nothing new there. What about morale?
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Well, enough about the traps, Morel. I had a chat with this kid, Cuno. He promised to stop stealing the locusts.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Cuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
The aging cryptozoologist breaks into a hideous coughing fit.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, Pete.
Absolutely. We're doing it now. There is no next season.
More cardio. Let's do this.
Endurance is all for it. I'm feeling this is costing me time. It's not worth risking your help. I'd offer to help, but I have my own things. Damn it, May can still restock. Yes, we've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine, it's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
Really? It's too much, officer.
More like not enough.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
She nods to her husband.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Oh, were you just holding a bag of locusts right there? Just to have it handy? You never know when you might need one?
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Oh, electrochemistry has always been into drugs, alcohol, and smoking. Apparently, electrochemistry is also into the drug known as fame.
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
That's right. Our ex-wife is going to feel so foolish when she sees that we were co-discoverers of the Insulindian Phasmin, and then she'll say, "Why did I ever leave that marvelous man?" That's what she's gonna say. Hey you, don't you have like a white check?
Hi again, gendarme.
8%. Let me change my clothes.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Composure clothes. This is a composure clothes. Composure was the one that we didn't have much clothes for, right? That's why I bought the windbreaker. Like maybe we had something else that added to it. Yeah, the original shoes. Though, I mean, like, the reason that we were saying there was something about him is because of his open shirt. I think we can easily outshirt him with our mesh tank top, but that does not help us with composure, is the problem.
Hi again, gendarme.
28%. Hold on, not that. If you don't mind, I'm just going to do speed right here in front of you. This is how the cops do it. Oh yeah.
Hi again, gendarme.
What's with the way you carry yourself?
It's the sports. He's a sports guy. All about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
Right, sports. Good to know. He's clearly an athlete.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye. Oh, what can I talk? Hey, you got a load of that athlete over there? Something weird about that athlete, right?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Well, I can't talk to them about the gun. I just wanted to see if I could mention that I got the gun.
What is it?
Oh, something else here. Look, something's really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Yeah, I guess it was foolish to think that. If I'm not trying to make a check right now, I should probably, as usual, let's see. Oh, I already have my encyclopedia clothes on. Okay. Just wanted to check. These are the things that increase my encyclopedia. Hey, Gart, I haven't talked to you in a while. You have anything to say?
Wow. Just wow. I hope you really enjoyed yourself up there. Had a cathartic experience. Because for the rest of us...
Oh, you're talking about the karaoke? It was a good time.
That really sucked.
Oh, you don't understand my performance. Those high notes? I purposely shredded them to convey a strained, worn-out sadness. You wouldn't get it.
I get it. You were purposefully shit. So original. I'm not letting anyone up there again. Ever. Now, what did you want?
Nothing. Nothing. It's fine. All right, let me just see something. First, restock the trap we've left empty before. The trick to remember which one it was. I remember which one it was. I may, like, not remember much of anything, but I remember that. Oh, can I call in to say that I got my gun back?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Firewalker, over.
I like Jules. We don't... Like, Jules does not have many lines, but I do like the conversations with him. I successfully located my 9mm Valaire's pistol. It's on me now, and I won't lose it again.
10-4, sir. Roger that, and very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report.
That's all for now.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Just got a little bit of XP for doing that. And, you know, just made Jules, you know, probably made him a little happy that this is just one less problem to worry about. So the trap that was empty was the one that was next to Morel and Gary. I think it was this one.
The trap stands empty near the reeds, powdered with snow. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds' apprehensive hissing.
With the locusts in.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good, now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
It's all connected, Kim. It's all part of the investigation.
Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
All right. What's the update here? We've restocked the trap. Go back, talk to Lena. Okay, we'll talk to Lena. Before we do that, let's just give something else a try while we're up here. You know, odds are against us on this one, but there is one white check I would really like to get. It's this one.
The mother of...
Right, this is locked, but... Ding. What's the odds on that? 17. Whoop, not that.
A precious and complex wax.
Put on my VisCalc clothes. That's a -1. The office shades. The commander's jacket. Alright, so now I'm a +2 on VisCalc. So it's 3. And of course, let's get out the cigs. As we know, cigarettes make us smarter. And of course, I have to equip it twice, as always, so I can actually use it. Oh yeah, there we go.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
58%. Can the chat increase the chances of that with an int boost? The odds are still not extremely high, but at least we're now over 50% on this. %. Can we reconstruct the cracked glass?
Nothing. Just the edge of the crack sparkles in the dark.
Ding.
The mother of
cracked glass.
Above you. A precious and a jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both.
What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden right apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto? What does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then, along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau. After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This is the great leitmotif of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this isola, the Insulindian, on human thinking. A tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death.
Lieutenant, this used to say, after life, death, after...
Death. Life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Prudence. That's me, baby. I'm all about prudence. Cool, I guess.
Ice cool.
The lieutenant nods. Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Well, now we found out what used to be on this window before it was broken, but we don't know how it was broken, unfortunately. They implied earlier that there was a police operation here at some point, which resulted in the window breaking, but we don't know anything about it. I was kind of hoping we would find out.
Hardcore.
Reaction speed still very... Whoops, not it's very low. Just to remind myself, reaction speed clothes. That's negative. The hat is reaction speed. The pants. It's negative, so reaction speed is +2. Reaction speed is currently on 5.
Hardcore.
28. I am already on speed. If anyone wants to increase the motorics to get us reaction speed 6. The odds are still against us on getting this one. But let's see if we can get a little bit of a higher percentage. 42%. Can we catch the silver bird?
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later.
We cannot. Alright, I guess let's put our encyclopedia stuff back on. Alright. At least we were able to do the stained glass window. Let me just check that nothing I'm wearing is being a negative to encyclopedia. No. Okay. All right. Oh, the rain stopped. It's snowing a little bit, but let's see if there might be a boat available.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
No. The sea still has yet to calm down. So if you've forgotten what it is, what I'm trying to do with her is that apparently she said earlier that she has a boat available that we could take to the island where the third potential shooting point is. We investigated 2 of the potential sniper points previously. There's only one more sniper point that we have to investigate, and it's on that island. We can't get to the island by ourselves. We need her boat, but she will only take the boat out when the seas are calm, and I don't know when that is. But I would like to do that because that would complete, I think would complete that one quest to investigate the possible shooter points, because we only have that one left. Oh, Morel's not here. I guess he's went to bed.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages a smile for you.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Only the hardcore players left, huh? The hardcore cryptozoology players.
Yes. Field work is a young person's game, as they say.
So, who's gonna check the traps? As I say, pointing at myself with my thumbs.
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
Maybe Lena's not noticing the thumbs.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Kim sees the thumbs. Once more, onto the breach, then.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Oh, nothing that drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes can't fix.
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco, a powerful antibacterial agent. You are unstoppable.
Exactly, Endurance.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
Let's see. Giving up on the Phasmid, not telling me the whole... Oh. Maybe you're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence.
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
Yeah, you can tell me anything, because I'm a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
That's how it goes.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
That can happen, yes.
Seeing the Insulindian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence, that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Red check. First, tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie. I feel awkward about the possibility of failing that. I'm kind of curious to know what we say if we fail it. The hell with this. I still believe you saw the Phasmid.
A true believer. Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it. How it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising. Unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day. Like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Oh, maybe we don't get a chance at it. Maybe that was the only one because it's not here. Maybe that was a now or never thing. You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address? Just in case there's news.
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
You sure you don't need help getting the Garys?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Be careful out there, Lena.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains unfinished.
A dream. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's snowing.
We should go too.
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness. To ask the wind once more.
Oh, has Lena left the game? Well, seems like that quest is completed. We do have the, Well, we never did find the phasmid. Well, we could try out going back there. Maybe the way it ends is with Lena just doubting that her childhood story never happened to begin with. I'm not sure what Shivers... I mean, I know the Feld building. We know which building that is. But why was Shivers mentioning that? I mean, we can certainly check the traps again.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid.
Yeah, nothing's eaten these.
Poor things.
Decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Guess I never got this on the ground. Oh, do you have to... Okay, I guess you just have to run around this building to get over there. Just a little bit of real on the ground. Still, cryptozoology... Oh, hold on. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe? Well, that probably would have helped us notice the pipe, but not needed now. Cryptozoology must be, you know, it must be a pretty frustrating field to be in, considering it's all about constant failure. Gotta have a certain mindset to be able to do that. To just know that you're probably not going to find anything.
The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
Same deal here.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in a heap in the corner, dead. No phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
That's the one we just filled. The locusts are dead, but apparently the locusts are still in there, so I guess nothing is actually eating the locusts.
Just dead and dying locusts and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. Poor things.
Well, I believe that's all the traps. And all we find are dead locusts. And assuming that nothing would change in those traps, well, there's nothing else for us to do. We did everything we could. I suppose we could come back to these traps at some point and see if there might be a phasmid eating something, but outlook doesn't seem like it's looking good. Let's just check again to see if maybe the ocean is calming down.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon.
No, gonna calm down soon. It's not calm down now. At some point, it will calm down. Just, you know, not right now. Well, I guess our failure at attempting to find the Insulindian phasmid only means that Cuno's dad is going to get beaten up sooner, I suppose. Alright, well, we should look at that quest. Let's see. Enter flat number 12 in the Capeside apartment building and get Cuno's speed. I am curious to know. Curious to meet the loins that Cuno sprang from. There's a circle around my head. There we go. The book is titled Men from Hyumdal and the Wildfire. Oh. While there is something very important we have not yet done in this bookstore. Something we have consistently failed to do.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposed...
It's reaction speed. So the hat was reaction speed. Was it the shoes? No, that's shoes are composure. Let's see, reaction speed has the pants and the hat. Okay. So reaction speed currently at 6. I believe our speed is still minutes left 34.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime.
92%.
Vespertine detective.
I need to know who Dick Mullen is.
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
That's probably right. I'm a complicated guy, full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
I want to buy this Dick Mullen novel.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
That is a thick tome. Another Dick Mullen book that woefully misrepresents the nature of police work. In this one, our detective returns from a trip having successfully solved one case, only to embark on another. Does he finally face the taxing nature of his occupation? No. He doesn't even look like a normal officer of the law. That is something we will be reading, but we do have some business right now, which is to beat up a man and take his drugs. And then split the drugs with a child. Kim might not be on board for some of this.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, this is still very low. Just want to remind myself about any conceptualization clothes we might have. We are wearing the white satin shirt. Lounge jacket. All right. Cigarettes are still enabled. Yep.
Just an ordinary wall.
17%. If the chat wants to give me another point in int, we can see if we can increase this a little bit. Odds will still be very low, but it's conceptualization, so the odds for this is never going to be that high. It's never going to be that good. So, you know, we work with what we have. And that what we have is 28%. Can we unleash our inner artist at this wall?
Because
yes.
See it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows, the colors.
Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More.
Oh, wall father.
Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all. You already have the heavy fuel oil to use as paint. It's red. And Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush. This is on.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
The lieutenant looks up at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. I already have the paint. Just need to get a paintbrush from Cindy the Skull.
If you must.
He says it in a resigned tone.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I'm gonna need your paintbrush.
What for?
Well, it's art. It's for art.
Well, if it's for art, but what kind of art are we talking about?
Look, everything is sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience.
To crush a man's dreams like that, Cindy, I hope you're happy.
There, Piggy. I guess art just isn't really you. 'Cause you suck in life and in everything.
Wow, 8% to try to explain our artistic intentions. We're aware of Cindy's living conditions. We know the girl's high of choice. Can we do it? They do say the painter always paints his own portrait. I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo.
All right, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and a brush. I need to do some art.
You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits.
Thanks, Cindy.
Sure, anytime. Us shit artists have to help one another. Besides, I was out of fuel oil anyway.
She only gave it to you because she doesn't see you as competition.
Well, that's where she's underestimating me.
The right idea is not coming to her. It's excruciating.
Her conceptualization is very low right now.
You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, paint, and a brush. You're ready to do this.
I did forget about the fuel canister. Catch you later, Cindy. Time to get our art on. Oh, let's take a look at the description, I guess. We can sell the brush. A paintbrush belonging to Cindy the Skull, an aspiring artist. Its bristles smell nauseatingly of heavy fuel oil. Specks of red, orange, and green paint cover the aluminium ferrule.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Fuck the police. I love you, Cuno. Mother of all walls. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. Renee lives. Something beautiful is going to happen. No parking. Well, I have to go with my heart. Beautiful.
The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
And I'm spent. My artistic energy is now gone from me. Now let's beat up Cuno's dad. Oh wait, yeah, we want to go this way. I think we do. I mean, I guess both doors lead to the same building. But Cuno specifically said the building behind him. So let's see. Let's see if we can find the door. Ahem. I wonder what kind of stats we'll need for the confrontation with Cuno's dad. Oh, maybe authority? We usually don't power up authority. But maybe that could be good for this. I mean, we usually do not go into a confrontation expecting to have to beat people up. Usually that doesn't happen. We have a bunch of things that take away from authority. Well, the cap does give us some authority. Authority +1 because of the cap. The gun, that doesn't affect our stats, but, you know, we're holding a gun. And, might as well put the armor on while we're at it.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter.
Okay, number 12. I believe that is the right one. And his father's name is Uno?
Your heartbeat quickens. Palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
Okay, we need to equip the cutters. Looks like we found where Cuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
No reason to knock. Let's just get out our tools.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
We're ready.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Well, sounds like someone's asleep. Cuno de Reuter is the name on unfinished homework. It's from 2 years ago. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Some real. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
Exactly what I was thinking.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Well, it basically is at this point.
Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done.
But electrochemistry, we said we'd split it with Cuno.
Blast it before you face the beast, de Reuter. You're going to need the encouragement.
The air stinks with something sour. take Cuno's dad's pants. Let's have a look at those. +1 composure. A normal day for a normal guy. Thank God for black jeans. Everyone looks good in black jeans. Combine it with your favorite book t-shirt and a yellow plastic bag to channel that laid-back trash bin raccoon meets a cool professor vibe. Or do whatever you want. Just a pair of black jeans, after all. All right. Wakey, wakey.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka. Some towels and a duvet. Some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly reach out our hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die.
I mean, it sounds like it's asleep, Half-Light.
It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Keep extending your hand towards the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow.
Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
We've been there.
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills.
The gas company sends you free socks with their bills?
A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Well, good thing our perception is so high.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs. Are you going to let a semi-conscious degenerate disrespect you?
You're awake. He's awake.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Is this Cuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
I was expecting something worse.
I think it's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
Lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake. His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man. But he is in there, and not enjoying himself.
Hold on, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
He's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit. Suddenly, the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops, listening to him.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
I guess we'll leave. And that's all there was to look in here. Report back to Cuno. Yeah, take down Cuno's dad. Turned out that Cuno's dad took himself down. All the way down. Alright. Let's tell Cuno what we found. I don't know if he's aware of the state that his father's in.
Cuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Cuno likes that delinquent shit.
Yeah? You like art, Cuno?
Fuck no. Art shit.
Oh yeah? What about your little Loca City then?
It's not art. It's fucking brutal. Nothing pussy about it. The fuck out of here.
Even the pigs think it's garbage.
Look, bitches. Cuno's gonna wrap it up for you. Talk business or fuck off. Enough about this art shit.
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Cuno Cuno's kilo. Then Cuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Aren't you going to ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant. Not a single...
moves on the lieutenant's face.
Cuno wants to hear all about it. But first, we split the kilo. Then we shoot the shit.
I guess, I mean, clearly Cuno's sources on the street are extremely reliable. By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Cuno knows what Cuno means.
Well, I mean, Kim's here. I guess we should be an adult. You don't need more drugs, Cuno. You're 12.
All right. Cuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Cuno.
Cuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Cuno. So Cuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Cuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Not like he thinks, but you can feel it. Somehow, this will change things.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Cuno?
Major Cuno choice, huh? So do we give Cuno what he wants? I mean, he's pretty sure that's what he wants, but he is 12, so giving him what he wants is maybe not actually what the... Maybe it's what the Cuno wants, but it's not what the Cuno needs. Why don't we consult the chat on that? What do they think we should do? Should we give Cuno the drugs, or should we withhold the drugs? Pretty split. The chat is not sure which way we should go on this. It almost ended with 50-50. It ends with 49 to 51%, in which we are going to give Cuno the drugs. Assuming Kim lets us, he's standing right here. I mean, Kim would not let us give Cuno cigarettes. I don't know if Kim's going to let us do this.
All right, now we're talking. Whoa, that's heavy.
Apparently, Kim is fine with us giving him the drugs, I guess. He waves the minuscule bottle around and slips it into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Cuno's fucking honourable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
No, Kim's not paying attention. He's very fascinated with something on the trash container over there.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Cuno, I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real?
Sambo is an acronym for Samoan boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
Well, I mean, we did spin kick Measurehead, so, I mean, we can do stealth, cleverness, and cool. Cuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His eyes become large and round.
Fuck right. Cuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Cuno told ya. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Cuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Cuno knew this. Cuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Cuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Cuno window.
Oh, we entered through the Cuno window. Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he is nothing.
Yeah, Cuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Cuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Cuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Cuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Cuno's gonna go out like Cuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Cuno.
The whisper comes smaller than usual.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck are you talking, sad? Cuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Cuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Cuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Cuno ain't turning into shit. Cuno is that shit.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to collapse from exhaustion. He's red all over.
Cuno won! Oh, you won, Cuno!
The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the fence.
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
I look around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Cuno's life? Cuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
They've got a place underground? Does that mean they could find the cocaine skull? Maybe we should ask them about that. There's a textbook with your name on it in the apartment, Cuno.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Cuno, not Cuno. Cuno de Reuter.
Fuck are you talking to Cuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it. Cuno de Reuter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Cuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Cuno changed it. Cuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Cuno.
There were tons of unpaid utility bills there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about him?
Yeah, that's right. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Cuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Cuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Cuno.
The little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. Alright, let's conclude this business.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Cuno's face. Cuno needs to drop the bomb.
Okay, I'm off.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, well, it looks like we completed that. Our quest remaining: offer figure to Dolores Day, look for Ruby on the coast, determine where the shot came from, ask Klashche about Sunday night. We probably won't do that one since we'd have to wait for tonight. It's early in the day. Find the murder weapon, which that was early, and we have not figured that out. We have not found a working firearm. Well, and I guess that's our conversation with Cuno. I doubt Cuno S has anything new to say, because she never does. But let's head back around and just see if she might.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
No, same thing as always. So I wonder if that's the end of our conversation with Cuno. Seems like we've exhausted the Cuno options. We opened the Cuno window when we went through. So it might be possibly that we're done with that. Just looking at this again. Well, the only one left is if we can ever actually take that boat to the island. And who knows when that would be. If we have to wait around for it, I don't know. Maybe we have to disregard it. Maybe we just have to go after Ruby. Maybe it's time to do that. Because they were never clear about when we would be able to actually take that boat. It's just whenever the ocean calms down, and I don't know when that's going to be. We can ask one more time.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon.
Nah.
I can feel it. The wind is...
Nope. Well, before we go talk to Ruby, there is at least one more check we can do. Because I did put a point into reaction speed, we can head back to the church. Reaction speed. We have the pants. The hat was the other one? Yeah, it was.
Hawk up.
28. Let's get our speed back out.
Hard cop.
42%. If the chat wants to increase my motorics, so reaction speed can go up to 7, so we can break 50% on this, maybe. Possibly we can catch the silver bird. %. Can we catch the silver bird?
O pasaro de agint. It flutters by your ear.
We can.
It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
I remember now. It's a Zemlaki term. Well, let's see, which one do I want to respond with? Maybe we'll just repeat it.
Excuse me?
She casually brushes her hand through her hair.
She's attempting to remain calm, but the phrase made her flinch.
I remember now. It's a Zemlaki term for someone who won't break under questioning. An organized crime term.
What do you mean?
The silver bird.
All right. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did. He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
What happened next?
What do you think? The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone.
She's gritting her teeth.
So after his death, we had nothing left, and we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
You sure about that? What about this drug lab plan?
It was a stupid idea, and I'm still disappointed I came up with it.
Aren't there any local authorities who might look down on such activities?
I took that into account, of course. Coordinated the operation with the débardeurs. Else they might get unhappy.
And what you're saying is Everard authorized this?
Not in person, but I let them know. You can't do anything without the fat ones getting wind. It wasn't too difficult to convince them, really. It's a good thing you ended that mess, though. I felt I was turning Dadwise into a corrupt business person. Unpleasant.
Felt I was turning Dadwise.
Hear that? Set justice on its feet. Confront Everard.
Yeah, that always goes well.
With a fluid gesture, you seize her wrist, her hand just centimeters from your nose.
Well, that's not actually what was here. It says, come on, this is all fine, but you don't have anything on Everard now. It's not how these things work. Maybe we should confront Everard about this. Maybe we can manipulate him using the information.
No, I don't think it would lead anywhere with Everard. He's just going to deny it.
Probably.
Yeah. Have you seen Everard?
I have, but we do have a task. Estelle said Everard is connected to the drug operation in the church. Maybe you can use it to manipulate him. Well, I guess we could try. I mean, we're good friends with Everard now, right? Old buddies. We're both in solidarity with the working class. We're an honorary union member ourselves. So we might as well. I don't actually know how we're supposed to manipulate Everard. It seems like he usually manipulates us. Doesn't seem like these conversations go so well for us, but, you know, it's on our task list, so I guess we can try. Don't suppose we can talk to the mega rich guy again. Or if that's like just, or if there just wouldn't be anything else. It seemed like we kind of exhausted all the conversation topics with him. And I don't know if we learned anything that would result in a new topic. But I guess we're passing by his container. I guess we could see.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, there's nothing lit up on the main menu here. Maybe not. That's fine. Just wanted to check. He's still, hanging out in his container. You'd think it would be like a really luxuriously decorated container, considering he's spending so much time in there. Just kind of seems like a regular one. Like Everard here has a pretty fancy container.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Look, my gun!
My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up?
You could say that. She did try to kill me.
I told you she was a piece of work, Harry, but I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right and armed again.
Yeah, I mean, he could have maybe warned us a little bit about who had the gun. Didn't really tell us anything about her. I met a girl named Estelle who said she's working with you.
Funny. That doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church on the coast.
Oh, that Estelle. Yes, I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there.
Did you also tell her to start the amphetamine lab?
Amphetamine lab? That sounds very immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk. But what do I know about kids these days? The music they listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music?
He shakes his head with a melancholy smile.
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
Found God knows where? That Estelle is the daughter of Miko the Kebab, a man who once killed a guy with a kebab.
That is a very impressive feat, yes.
I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you?
Miko the Kebab? Really?
Maybe it was Bogovir. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
Anyway, I shut down the amphetamine production, but let them go on with the nightclub plan.
A nightclub? Harry, I'm an old-fashioned guy. After work, I like to listen to some rock and roll music and have a non-alcoholic lager. Nightclubs don't interest me.
Are you interested in a 2mm hole in reality? Because this nightclub features one of those.
But here I am, talking about myself, when you have much more important things going on. Tell me, Harry, how can I help you?
Well, okay, we asked about it. Didn't get much from him, as we never do. Goodbye, Everard. And we've internalized a new thought.
The Insulindian miracle. It's easy. You know the poem by heart because you were taught it at school. It is one of the Volta Dolmar mantras repeated on the voyage that lead to the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. And the words mean nothing will be changed about the light. Colors like gray and brown all printed on top of each other. I found a blank white spot. All the others looked up. What a beautiful day. What beautiful weather. But all I heard was the printing machine. What strange words to celebrate a new world.
All white checks unlocked. So, all right, that's actually really good. Because any white checks remaining, which I guess there aren't that many, but there are some. However, the fact that it's one of these where it does something and then doesn't do anything else means we can now just forget this one. It's already done its job. All right, the ones we have. We did not want rigorous self-critique. We did not want regular law official. I don't know about Kingdom of Conscience. That's the moralist one. Actual art degree. Jamrock Shuffle. Motorway South. One more door. That's a short one. Cleaning out the rooms. That's kind of an interesting description. I kind of want to know what that is. Bankruptcy sequence. Cleaning. It doesn't have a debuff. Internalize. Cleaning out the rooms. All right. Well, I did say that we were going to talk to Ruby, but I guess the white checks have unlocked. Electronic doorbell. Well, Joyce is no longer here, so that's not something we can do. Electronic doorbell. That's something we should try. Measurehead. It's fine. We don't need to try measureheads. Gaston Martin is the sandwich. I don't think that's available anymore. This is stealing a book, but we bought the book, and I think this is stealing the map, but we bought the map. Wash basin, drainage pipe, washerwoman. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to save a game. And I guess what we're going to be doing as we continue on with Disco Elysium, we're going to be walking around doing some remaining white checks. Maybe we'll read the Dick Mullen book. We got to know what happens to him. And then we'll be checking Lillian to see if it's ever time to take the boat out. We'll see if it is. And maybe, just maybe, we'll go after Ruby. We will see as we continue on with Disco Elysium.